Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello, I'm Chris Bavender. Thanks for joining us. Firefighters battled a two-alarm fire at a Muncie business Monday. Fire broke out in the rear of Lear Lawn and Garden on South Wolf Street around 3 Monday afternoon. Richard and Diana Lear own the business, which sells items such as lawnmowers, four-wheelers, and snow blowers. Firefighters don't know what caused the blaze, but say aerosol cans and gasoline used at the shop helped fuel the fire. Indiana Michigan Power cut electricity to 30 nearby customers to make sure firefighters weren't shocked by power lines. Lear Lawn and Garden has been in business for almost 50 years and has been at its current location for 15 years. The man accused of fatally shooting former Ball State student Karl Harford last March pled guilty Monday. Damian Sanders entered his plea of guilty to murder and armed robbery in front of a full courtroom. Presiding Judge Marion Voorhees says the victim's family filled about half of Delaware County Circuit Court 1. The prosecution dropped a request for life in prison without parole. Voorhees will sentence Sanders March 4th at 9 a.m. Both prosecuting and defense attorneys weren't available for comment. Well, cleanup has begun after the devastating fire at the AMACOR magnesium plant in Anderson. Consultants from both AMACOR and local environmental firm Hydrotech are working together to demolish the burned structure and remove debris from surrounding residential areas. County health officials say the debris should be handled by professionals.
You know, if somebody's willing to come and pick it up and they've contracted with a professional agency to come and pick this stuff out of your yard, let them do it.
And we've maintained since day one and encouraging residents not to touch any debris in the yard.
Residents who have fire-related debris should call AMACOR at 765-643-5873 or Hydrotech at 765-642-1581 to have it removed. Wal-Mart's announcement of plans for a new distribution center and 600 new jobs in Gas City may bring hope for the hundreds unemployed in Grant County. According to the Indiana Department of Workforce, Grant County has the highest unemployment rate in Indiana. That's due to the major loss of manufacturing jobs over the years. Beth Plank is a manager at the Marion Work One Unemployment Office. She says Wal-Mart and other businesses will soon provide some help.
Right now, a lot of people are competing for even entry-level, lower-wage jobs. This should allow the opportunity for individuals to climb the ladder, move to a better job, which then opens up the entry-level, lower-wage jobs.
Grant County has lost nearly 1,000 jobs over the last few years. Work One services more than 10,000 unemployed residents each year. Victims of the ice storm and flooding that hit east central Indiana earlier this month can now get some help from FEMA. But as Newslink Indiana's Aaron Schweitzer tells us, many who need help aren't showing up.
Thousands were affected by early January's massive ice storm and flooding. But officials with FEMA say lines haven't been long for its latest Disaster Assistance Recovery Center in Anderson.
Considering the weather problems we've had, and this is only a second and a half day, we haven't had a lot of traffic.
The center opened last Friday at the Salvation Army. People from any county declared a disaster area can get help at the Recovery Center.
We are very happy to be of service. We hope people will come in. We are here just for the people that have been affected by this awful storm.
Small business loans as well as personal loans at lower rates are available. You can also get information on ways to prevent damage from occurring again and status updates on claims.
We encourage people to please come and see us at the Salvation Army here in Anderson so that we can answer any questions and to sort out some of the tangled coat hangers that sometimes happens, you know. They don't understand something or there's been a glitch somewhere. We're here one-on-one.
FEMA says anyone can apply for help up to 90 days after the storm. It can take up to 2 weeks to find out if you qualify for help. In Anderson, Aaron Schweitzer, Newslink, Indiana.
The FEMA office will be open in Anderson until Saturday. Daily hours are 10 until 7. 16 students and 2 faculty advisors from Taylor University traveled to India for a mission trip this month. They spent 3 weeks on construction as well as preaching to people daily. The students also brought clothing and extra money to help tsunami victims. Students say they also wanted to reassure residents God still cares for them despite the recent disaster. Katie James says her experience in India taught her a valuable lesson.
People here in the United States, people in India, people in other countries that I've been, they all have a need to be loved and a need for God.
The students will share their experiences in Indy with the rest of the campus during Lighthouse Chapel March 16th. Well, Nicholas Ferreri joins us now with a look at our weather. We're about to head into a new month. What can we expect? We've got Groundhog Day coming up.
That's right. We are ready to turn a new page. Let's put the month of snow and ice and rain behind us. And let's move on because we have some very good news coming during this first week of February. Let's look at what's in store for Monday night. Partly cloudy skies, some fog developing between 10 o'clock and midnight. Our low tonight will be 18 degrees with winds from the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Precision Cast is tracking this latest area of precipitation, but it looks like it will skirt to our south, not really be much of a weather maker for us here in east central Indiana. We are expecting some more clouds to roll in on Wednesday. For tomorrow, for Tuesday, partly cloudy skies. We will make it up to 36 degrees, just about where we should be for the start of February, with winds from the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Then taking a look at the rest of the week, look at this. Sunshine every day. That is something we have not seen during January here in east central Indiana. Temperatures in the upper 30s by Friday and Saturday. We could be up into the 40s, and by Sunday we could even be into the mid to upper 40s, maybe even hit 50 degrees. As we head into February, here is a little tidbit of advice I found from the Old Farmer's Almanac calendar. It is forbidden to knit on a doorstep in February, as that is known to lengthen the winter. And since I only do my knitting on the doorstep and follow all the rules as prescribed by the Old Farmer's Almanac, I guess, Chris, you will have to wait until next year to get that scarf that I have been knitting you. I hope you can wait that long.
I'll try and hold out.
All right, I'll be getting it to you.
Thanks, Nicholas. There's sizzle at the Spiceland Family Restaurant, and it's not all from the grill. Newslink Indiana's Jason Luzak serves up a portrait of this small-town Indiana diner.
It's the only restaurant in Spiceland, but to most of the customers and workers, the Spiceland Family Restaurant offers more than food.
Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's related, usually.
A small town like this is, you're not just coming here to eat, it's your social life and, just that type of environment.
Mike Fairchild has owned the restaurant for 17 years. He says the coffee shop atmosphere is inviting and that families like to come in on Monday nights for karaoke.
This place is full on karaoke night.
But the real currency the restaurant runs on is talk, and the table of truth is where it is exchanged.
It's a gathering place for all the locals to sit and lie.
That's usually all men that like to not tell the truth, I suppose. Yeah, it's kind of a joke, I think.
Fairchild says he enjoys providing more than food to Spiceland.
It's kind of the local newspaper. We don't have one in Spiceland, so if you want to hear what happened yesterday or 5 minutes ago, you can come up here and usually find out. It might not be the truth, but you can hear a story.
In Spiceland, Jason Luzak, Newslink, Indiana.
The Spiceland restaurant is located on Indiana 3 in Spiceland. And that's Newslink Indiana. For Nicholas Ferreri, I'm Chris Bavender. Join us again tomorrow at newslinkindiana.com for more news.